Let me give you 10 safety tips for when you're going out in the bush. This is in a short to medium term trip and fairly local. The reason I say that is one of the tips is to make certain you take a mobile phone with you that's fully charged. Let's go and look at those tips. Just before we go on to the safety features, those 10 safety features, I thought you might be curious about this. It's a little attachment that goes onto the bull bar and it gives you the ability to raise and lower the aerial. Fantastic if you want to go into some of the supermarket car parks, because this already sits over 2.4 metres, I think, with the bull bar on the car. Pull the pin, lower it, off you go. Obviously don't get very good reception, so let's go and check out those 10 features. Let me walk you through the 10 things that I think are really important if you're going to go away four-wheel driving on a short to medium term trip relatively close to where you live. Number 1, first aid kit. Really good idea. The difference between a cheap first aid kit and another one is probably $8 to maybe 50 to 100. You really don't want to be caught short on a first aid kit. Once you do buy it though, just keep in mind, pull it all apart, see what's in it. Things it won't have will be things like a sling for any broken arms or strains. And some of those things that are really important, think, oh, I can't believe it doesn't have that. And I would even put in things like Nurofen, Panadol, and maybe Berocca. Keep safe when you're traveling. Number 2, fire extinguisher. Now, important, if you can have a fire extinguisher, please do. Have a good one. Don't get a second hand or borrow a mate's or whatever. Spend about $30. Spend the money. Really important, make certain you take it out of the box. About 6 months ago, I was doing some work on a mate's car. We were fiddling around with electronics, and next minute the whole car was gone up in flames. Now, by the time I got to the back of my car, opened the drawer, got the box, took it out of the box, worked out how to turn it, the car was potentially well alight. So, good idea if you're going to have one, have it behind the driver's seat or the passenger seat. So in the event, jump out the car, grab it and you're away. Number 3, a chainsaw or handsaw. Make certain each time you go away to give a bit of a run. And with a handsaw, get a good quality one. Number 4 is a phone charger. So I would take 2 phone chargers. I'd take one for an iPhone and one for an Android. Whichever you've got, that's great for you. But just in case you've got taking a friend on your trip, make certain you've covered it for both of you. Your phone might get flat and his might be charged. When you really need to get hold of someone, one of the phones is nice and charged, so that's a good thing. Next one is water. Now you can take a whole water container, which is like 5, 10, 20 litres, and on a reasonably short trip I probably wouldn't take all of it, but maybe if you want, take 20 litres. Or you could get your classic throwaway, and this is why I don't like to get these, but still not a bad idea. Grab a 6-pack or 12-pack of little water bottles, keep yourself hydrated at all times. Next one is personal medication. Now if you're lucky, you don't have any medication, but some people do. Some people have got medication all their life. As I said before, not a bad idea to take Panadol and or Nurofen, just to get someone through the worst of any pain or whatever they go through. Next one is a jump starter. Now you don't have to get anything this flash. This is the Rolls-Royce of jump starters. Apparently I think you can get 10 jump starts and without having to recharge it at all. So that's pretty good, and it'll start a V8, a diesel and a 6-cylinder. Depending on how much money you spend on it, will depend on how good the jump starter is. MaxTrax. Please get a set of MaxTrax, even for short trips. You get stuck in the mud, stuck in the sand, stuck anywhere. It's a good idea to have the MaxTrax. Get yourself out of that problem. These are not MaxTrax. I would definitely recommend MaxTrax. There's lots of videos on YouTube tell you how good they are. What happened was I bought the MaxTrax. Someone stole mine and replaced theirs with this cheaper version. So please get MaxTrax, which are the original, definitely are the best. Good idea to have a shovel, a long handled one. That can most of the time dig you out of all sorts of problems. Not bad too also if you're using bathroom facilities out in the bush. And the last one is a paper map. And it's all very well saying, oh, don't worry, I've got all these electronic maps and digital maps, and I've got everything on the phone. Of the area you're going, take a paper map. It really is probably a great saver. And they're just some of the tips that I think are great. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. And if you press the little bell, ding, that will remind you every time I put a new video up. So I hope to see you sometime out on one of the 4x4 tracks. This is Paul Wheel Drive, signing off.